Hi girls, it's Savannah, and it is Tuesday, so this is my day. Um, wow, so new week we're gonna start posting on YouTube and MTS Show Space. So yeah, it's a new little adventure. But this week's topic, actually, before I get into this week's topic, I'm going to do a quick update on my life very quickly because I know I've been telling you all about college acceptances and things like that since I'm a senior. That's really it's like April, so this is the month where we all have to decide. So I told you last week that I got into NYU Tisch, which is I'm still so excited about. I haven't stopped being excited. I'm visiting this weekend. I'm going to the accepted students weekend. It's on Saturday. So I get to see all the dorms and meet people, and which is really cool. And I met my roommate on Sunday, and so that's really great. But I'm pretty decided on Tisch, but I kind of I fun little thing was that really cool was I found out on Wednesday that I got into Columbia, which is cool, which I took as a sign that I was like, oh yes, I'm going to be in the city next year no matter which one I choose. And so I actually got into Columbia with well, I mean, you never know like what's the one thing that got you in, but one of the things that I used was my essay for Columbia specifically was about Next to Normal because Tom Kitt and Brian Yorkie, who wrote the music and lyrics for Next to Normal, they went to Columbia. So, yeah, and they came up with that whole concept. So I created this essay about those two guys and how I hoped an experience at Columbia would be similar for me. So now I have to decide between those two schools. But either way, I'll be in New York City next year. So I'll still do Broadway Babies, duh. But next year it'll be from my dorm in New York. So I have to make my deposit probably in a week or two. So I'm going to go to both accepted students weekends and I will let you know. So, kind of speaking of Next to Normal, this week we're talking about favorite Broadway actresses, divas, things like that. So, I guess this will come as a surprise to my other Broadway baby friends because we were gonna tell each other who we chose before we did it, but I kept meaning to, and then I kept forgetting, and I'm not a really forgetful person, so, yeah, I don't know what was wrong with me. I've been so busy this week, but yeah, so who I'm choosing, speaking of Next to Normal, is Alice Ripley because she's crazy and awesome, and I love it. I guess the main thing about her that I like is she is so crazy. Really, like, insane, and it is awesome. I'm Facebook friends with her, and she will be randomly on your newsfeed. It'll be like, picture posted by Alice Ripley, video posted by Alice Ripley. And she'll take a video of, like, her walking down the street and singing some really common tune, not, like, a song from a show she's been in or anything, just, like, I'm walking on sunshine, and you're like, what? She's, like, walking down the street, and it just makes you really happy because you're like, I love you. Or she'll post pictures that are, like, here's a candy bar that I ate, and here's my cereal and a sock, and you're like, what? But I just think it's really interesting. And but aside from her craziness, well, her crazy talent is she's incredible to watch. I think she's one of the best examples of how acting is so important even when you're singing. Because I know in all the shows she's been in, whenever she's singing, she's so into it. She's so in character, which I think is really cool. I mean, you can go see someone sing, at a concert, and they're being themselves, but to sing and to be someone else is a little different. So I think that Alice Ripley really captures that very well. Yeah, so I think she's really incredible, and I very much enjoy the crazy things she does. I saw her in Next to Normal twice, and that's another thing that's really interesting with that show, because, I I mean, we could also talk about Mary Maisie, who also played Diana after Alice Ripley left, and people try to compare them, and my friend actually had a really good idea of how to compare them. He said, well, you can't really compare them almost because watching the two of them play Diana is almost like watching a different diagnosis of her disorder, which I thought was a really good way to put it, because both of them played Diana very differently, but at the same time, you couldn't say if one was, like, better. Oh gosh, I just used air quotes. One was, I guess, technically better than the other, because it was very different. But going back to Alice Ripley specifically, it's just, she's like this crazy, she's like an electrical powerhouse that you just, even if it's intermission, you just sit there and you just think, I can't move. Like, there's no way. So yeah, I think that's one of the really interesting things about her. And just in general, I think she's a really cool lady. Yeah. So, maybe she'll see this video and be like, yeah, Savannah, you're pretty cool too. Because, I mean, it's not like that would be awesome or anything. Yeah, it'd be really cool. So, yeah, so that's my little spiel about Alice Ripley. Who, I think every time I say her name that I have to do, like, crazy eyes, because I feel like whenever she's like, hi, I'm Alice Ripley, and she does, like, the eyes or something, because she's so cool. So yeah, so that's this week's topic. I am so tired. I'm, like, all over the place. Hopefully this is cohesive. But, yes. So that is it. I'm at 7 minutes. Man, when I started doing the vlogs, I was good. I was at, like, 3-minute videos, 4-minute videos. Now I'm up to, like, 8-minute videos. Cool. But anyway, so now this was Broadway Babies, and tomorrow, break a leg, Mia, and I'll see you then. Bye.